We'll come on to our final category, and this is best moment. There have been hundreds of very, very funny things that have happened in Scottish football this season, but Craig Fowler, you have whittled them down to just 4. Stop looking at my laptop and reading my notes as well, please. Keep your eyes.
I need it for the reminder.
Straight ahead at Shaun. So this is best moment now. The first, Derek Adams throws his players, the SPFL and Scottish football in general under the bus. Luke McCowan scores a winner for Hearts after...
For Dundee.
Beg your pardon.
You sure you really want me to read your message?
Luke McCowan scores a
Adam
winner...
Corbett's hot the way.
Aberdeen fans love the League podcast.
This won't win it anyway, so we'll get Luke McCowan scores a winner for Dundee after Hearts reject the chance to have him swapped out of the team sheet. That might need a little bit of an explanation.
Okay.
Nick Torres-Triantis floors 2 of his own Hibernian teammates with 1 pass. And in the spirit of Christmas, Celtic fans boo Santa Claus. Fowler, the one that I wasn't sure, tell me about the Luke McCowan one.
So this was early in the season. Hearts were playing away at Dundee, and Dundee meant to have Josh Mulligan on their team sheet to start the game.
Think how silly that sounds now.
And yeah, I know why. And they realised their error and tried to change it with the referee in Hearts. I think you're allowed to change it, but both clubs have to agree to it. And Hearts were like, no, not letting you change, because this Hearts obviously thinking, well, this is them now got a weaker team. They're going to have to play, Luke McCowan in the...
Campbell's doing in the spirit of things.
They're going to have to play Luke McCowan in the centre of the park. He doesn't play there, he's a winger. And now he's been one of the best centre midfielders all season.
Hearts discovered it. You create the environment for him to do it.
The making of it.
Well, it's safe to say that's not one best moment. But what about Derek Adams throwing his players, the SPFL and Scottish football in general, under the bus?
You found the moment of what was a man descending into madness.
It'd be like the equivalent of the Simpsons. This is the moment where Ralph Wiggum's heart breaks. It's basically the same thing, but with Derek Adams. It's just his face, sort of, his lips pursed, his face, he looks like someone in Theme Hospital who's a bloaty head, but it's been cured. All that there's some residue of his puffy head and his puffy face, and just his endless blinking, and just his general his sweaty forehead and his crinkly hairline. I'm sorry, I'm just picturing the interview.
How many times did he say his daft, silly English team was better than
Morecambe?
How many times did he say they were better?
100 times better.
100 times better.
100 times better.
You live in a dreamland, son. It just it was just because then after this we got the slow descent into him eventually admitting it was him. He went through every single possible thing. Oh, actually, maybe it was me.
It's almost like a Christian version of Taxi Driver. But just remarkable, and it's one of those funny things where nothing unites Scottish football fans right across the spectrum, right across the divide, when somebody comes out and slags off Scottish football. And I think the fact that it was Derek Adams, who isn't necessarily a popular figure in the first place, it was really a galvanising moment for the nation.
But quite a unique moment that it came from within. Like normally it's maybe somebody, an English football fan,
an English YouTuber, Jamie O'Hara, someone like that, a gobshite.
But for it to be a manager within the Scottish
been here for a long time.
Absolutely incredible. Very funny.
Just and astonishing. And the crazy thing is that Derek Adams, whatever he does next, I can imagine him going back down to League 1, League 2 in England and getting a job, no problem.
He'll be good giving it to Lee Johnson. You know when Lee Johnson went down and he was the manager to Fleetwood, saying, "Well, those fans are expected to beat Aston Villa, and that's why I got sat." Giving it like the biggest load of absolute talk that some people in the room must have been like, right, this guy's must be talking shit. And it'll be the same for Adams. He'll go down and just all the bother with him, they're absolutely shite, this guy was rubbish at the first one. Someone record it, it'll be blow for blow the exact same part.
What about Triantis flooring 2 of his own Hibernian teammates with 1 ball?
I feel like this is like the most in the spirit of the world. It is purely a moment. It's a moment in time, and it's literally like, has it ever been seen before? That all those people that made those, Rory McGrath, whatever, when making those videos in the past, sitting there, I can't believe that they're not getting an opportunity to use this on their end of season bloopers videos.
There's two things on the list that I've never seen before, as in somebody managing to wipe out 2 of their teammates with one attempt to thump the ball up the park, and Santa being roundly booed. That's the 2 things you've never seen before. That's the 2 that I am leaning towards.
You really weren't happy about Santa being booed, were you?
I thought it was a shame.
It's just that guy.
He got his moment again, though. He got his moment.
Well, go and remind us of the circumstances. Why was Santa Claus booed at Celtic Park?
Was it just because Celtic had been really, really bad in the first half?
But they've been bad. They've been bad for a period. That's when they were real. I think they'd only had 2 wins in 6 or 7 by this point.
But that's no Santa's fault.
Really bad.
That's no Santa's fault.
It's fine just taking it out on this old guy.
We talked about the best moment show. It was basically like, it was like, this is a halftime entertainment. Here's Santa to cheer you up.
It's just like sometimes that I think clubs fail to do this. And I see it at Easter Road where they're having violinists and all this on the pitch, but they just do not read the room whatsoever. And like they know that people are going, they're going to end up looking stupid, and nobody needs this shit. And right there, he must be getting ready to be. They're fucking raging, actually, mate. We'll still pay you, but let's not put you through a traumatic experience. Just an old guy who probably normally has kids just sitting on the lap. What are you wanting? Oh, PlayStation 5, you're not getting it.
Get this bit of plastic. That's all I've got.
And then he ends up, and then suddenly he's put out in front of 60,000 people and getting booed. Because I think I would find that quite funny, but at the same time I think my self-esteem would go lower, even though I know it's probably nothing to do with me. It's just a bad feeling.
You got collateral damage and the ill feeling towards this club board.
Maybe that's why they done it. Like, maybe he was bulletproof vest.
He looked genuinely upset. He looked so upset.
He got to present the team with the trophy. So all's well that ends well.
Who is this guy?
Now, who is the guy? I don't know. Santa. I mean, it's been an interesting turn of events if it really was Santa. like Miracle on 34th Street.
I'm just thinking, get on the phone. Let's get one of you for the dead.
Miracle on Kerrydale Street. What about then? So what is it? Is it Derek Adams throwing his players under the bus? Luke McCowan's team sheet debacle at Heart of Midlothian? Triantis booting the ball off 2 of his own players? Or Celtic fans booing Santa Claus?
I'm going to vote for Derek Adams. I felt like that was the head. That was the kind of headline.
Different ones here. I think it could happen.
Just in terms of the kind of purity. Like the fact that it was like so brief but so momentous. I thought Triantis,
because that managed to got to every corner of the globe, didn't it? Like through social media, and it was like there was the kind of people are always like, only in Scotland. Well, they won it this time. You won this round because it was like people. It was like I said, proper disbelief, and it was football. It was actual football being played. That was so bad. All this stuff so often. Off field and other things, and this like Shaw, it's like the purest form of the whole thing. But what I might do is let Telfer have the deciding vote. So I'll say. So I'll just get you involved. I'll say Santa being booed. So then you have to choose one.
He goes for Luke McCowan.
I think I'm going to have to go for Celtic fans booing Santa Claus, just because it's Santa Claus. This old duffer with a heart of gold who's just wanting to go out on the pitch and spread joy, a bit of philanthropic spirit, and a time where
things are been about 600 quid to go there.
And Celtic fans are so unhappy that they haven't won
one game.
They haven't won one game. That this guy gets absolute pelters, and I think it's a nice brought full circle the fact that it was him that presented.
The first time Celtic have ever had good patter, possibly.
I doubt he suggested it.
No, see if it'd been good patter, see if it'd been booed as he presented the trophy. That would have been funny.
But and he's coming out that moment, but fuck off!
We told you to piss off.
I know, we fucking told you what. You're not welcome here.